I'm here to celebrate Mr. Gelston's final game.
Here to watch Snuffy's last game, at least until next year when he comes back out of retirement again.
I think he's tried to retire 3 times. Not going to happen.
Here to see the coach and wish him well on his last game coaching ever in his building with his name on it. So it's kind of a great day. Hopefully we're going to pull it off. It's 24-11. The Lakers are doing it on Coach's last day. But just to pay a little bit of time to Coach Gelston, who in my lifetime, thinking back, spent a lot of time not far from here when I was 6-7 years old, and getting to know him, what he was all about, and he got to know the kids. And fast forward, you watch how he's interacting with those middle schoolers, and he hasn't changed a bit. The guy hasn't changed a bit. Nothing's changed. He's the same guy. He's just moving a little slower. So other than that, just here to pay a little love to one of BL's finest ever coaches, teachers, you name it, administrators. He's done it all.
Well, he's an institution. Like I said, I've been here 41 years, and he was my first athletic director and gave me my first coaching job, and gave me he had the confidence in me to start the ice hockey program and to basically do whatever I wanted as far as coaching. And he was a mentor and just a great role model.
Snuffy ended up being the guy that hired me to be the lacrosse coach after 4 years as an assistant. We touch base every day forever, it seems like, you know. He's been unbelievable.
And the old man's never lost it. He still got it. I'm sitting in the stands. I'm looking down here. I remember him 50, 60 years ago coaching the older boys. These kids are well drilled, well coached, and he's still got the ability to come out and coach. We want to bring him back next year. He says he's retiring. We're saying he's not. Okay, we're betting on it.
I just asked him, and he said this is it. He said no more. He said he's going to be a big-time fan now, and he's just going to watch a lot of games. So that's good. He's not leaving campus, which is the most important thing. Keep him involved, and he'll always be. He'll be here till the end. He's not going to leave. You know, he just needs to get here. Might have to set him up a cot in the back or something.
My grandson is a 5th grader. He started here in the fall. And I wanted him to see Mr. Gelston's last game because 50 plus years ago I had the good fortune of being the JV coach under him. He was a varsity coach, embarking on his career and moving into 460 plus wins over about a 30-year career. I coached under him for about 6 years. I thought I knew basketball until I had the opportunity to coach under Mr. Gelston. He really elevated the whole community around here with what he brought to basketball here in Baltimore. Fundamentals, passion, intelligence on the court. Get your grades, and come ready to play. It's BL spirit. He's a graduate. I was good fortune to be a graduate. My son Drew is a graduate, class of '03. His older sister's son is the grandson who's here now. Really happy to be here because it's a confluence for our family and for a lot of people. This is wonderful.
I started coaching with him 6th grade soccer, and then from 6th grade soccer I went on from basketball all the rest of the seasons, and this was our last season together. Depending who you talk to, yes, Coach Gelston would call me the head coach, but he's always the head coach in my mind, so I'm lucky to be his assistant. But it's the fundamentals with the boys. Like, you come in, you do the drills, you know, the ball handling skills, and after, you know, so many times of doing that, the repetitiveness of it, the amount of growth that you see from the guys just doing simple skills is pretty amazing. Even just at a 6th grade level, the boys know the magnitude of Coach Gelston and the legend and, you know, the stories of him. So it's an honor for me to see the boys acting with him and how much they respect him and the legacy that he has created. And so I just kind of stand back in awe and watch that. And this season, he really did kind of push me a little bit to get out of my comfort zone, putting guys in and out of games, timeouts, you know, stuff like that. So, but he'll always be the head coach in my mind. My history with Coach Gelston goes way back with my dad, when my dad actually was coached by Coach Gelston. So to me, that is just continuing a legacy that I don't think I could find anywhere else in this area. So the fact that Coach Gelston coached my dad and my uncle and my brother, it's really special to me. And so to be a part of that legacy as a woman, to be here and to have him as a mentor, but also know the legacy behind it and the meaning and how many people that he's inspired and mentored, and I'm just one of those. I'm pretty lucky.
I think I've learned that it isn't all just a one-person sport. You have to operate as a team, like a well-oiled machine.
Playing in the Gelston Athletic Center was definitely a lot of fun. It was like a big atmosphere and stuff. There's definitely a lot about Coach's legacy. He's definitely been here for a lot. You can tell if he's our last game, like everybody was trying to get a picture with him. He's definitely a big guy around Boys Line.
Congratulations, Coach Gelston.
Thank you, Coach Gelston.
When I played lacrosse back in the 60s at Loyola College, he was a referee, and I met him back then, so he's been around a long time. We've been friends for a long time. I was the golf coach at Loyola, and he was the commissioner, so we got to be friends again. And we go out to lunch once a week now that we're old. Well, I'll tell you, I've only seen him coach basketball 2 games, to be honest. This one, and I was here when Loyola's coach Jerry Savage played here, and it was Jerry's 1,000th win. So I came over to watch that. Snuff he put a chair right in the middle of the court for me to sit, right there at mid-court. People like Snuffy and Jerry Savage at Loyola, they've mentored a lot of young men, and from looking around today, watching people saying bye to Snuffy, it's hard to say how much they really meant to the school. BL is a better place for it, and the kids that he coached are much better for it. So he's a good guy, and that's a good friend. I'm glad we're friends.
Got people that are boasters and out there saying it, and he's a very quiet. He leads. He's a silent leader. And if you watch these boys today, well disciplined, well coached, and remember, they're 6th graders. They make sharp passes. They look great. He's someone that these young kids could look up to and learn a lot from.
He's always been such a part of the backbone here. It's hard to imagine it without him. That'd be like asking what would BL be like without Dyson. Asking what it would be like without Coach Gelston, kind of impossible to answer. It wouldn't be the same place, that's for sure. Couldn't possibly be.
Mr. Gelston is Boys Latin basketball, period. He, talk about coaching trees or, influence in the game. This is such a perfect symbol of all the effort he's put in this. And athletic director too, all the sports.
Coach, thanks for 7 good seasons, finishing our last season 11-2. Couldn't have done it without you. So hopefully he comes out of retirement. Just kidding. But no, we're done. So thanks, Coach. I appreciate it, and look forward to sitting and watching some games with you soon.
Snuff, known you for a long time, boy. Got a lot of stories on you. I'm not telling them today. Love you. Great job. Boys Latin's lucky to have had you.
Snuffy, I missed our talks we had in the morning. Every morning I'd come in at 6:30, and you'd usually be there drinking your soda and eating your cookies. And I really missed that time we had together. It was just great. Once you left, things just aren't the same with somebody like you. Really miss you a lot.
Congratulations, Snuff. You're well deserved, and if you come back again, they're not going to do this again. But congratulations, Snuffy.
This is, I don't know, like the 10th time he's retired. He'll be back. No, we hope he'll be back.
Who knows? Tom Brady's not sure whether he's coming back or not. So.
Coach, thank you very much for everything you've done for BL. Thank you for everything you did for me from the time I was a wee lad till the day I graduated and up until today, for the entertainment of watching you do your thing one last time, and we hope it is not the last time. Maybe we'll have a little comeback, little coaching comeback thing or something. That's about it. Just to tell you I love you, and I'll be thinking about you no matter where you are. And let's go to Vegas. See ya.
Yep, it's nice. A lot of my old players here. I was surprised. I didn't, really need all that. I just wanted to play the game, play it over here. have our kids finish on a good note, which they did.